Hello there guys, and welcome back to the channel. So today's video is actually going to be a very kind of quick update where we're up to with all our Mcoc community efforts, because I hadn't posted a video in a few days, but it doesn't mean that I haven't been doing anything. So the base idea is we still have been going on, have been talking to people. There have been multiple people reaching out to me. Overall, I think not including the whole effort in the Philippines village, we have basically been contacted by a couple of dozen of families already at this point, at the very least, and obviously in various stages of sorting out help for them, trying out the best ways how to help them, because a lot of online food delivery services are also like overwhelmed and there's quite a bit of waiting time. So sometimes we have to get creative in a manner of way how we are able to actually reach out to these families and actually physically make a difference to where they are. So a lot of it is kind of like just case by case basis, just touch and go where each person's involved, because the capabilities of reaching somebody in Bangladesh, Pakistan, India, so on and so forth are not that easy. So you need to find all sorts of different workarounds and to make sure that everything's happening properly. Obviously, there are a lot of people reaching out from America, which was definitely a huge surprise. It seems that American help, if you call it, from government isn't really reaching too many people. So definitely we have been helping a couple of immigrant families in America, a couple of students, a couple of just regular down on the luck families, and same goes for the rest of the Europe and the rest of the world. Kind of like, yeah. So basically in Philippines, there's a story that we already had like food packages sent out to 20 plus families, plus a bunch of homeless people. However, we did make sure that there's another kind of like wave of these goods being distributed. Here I got kind of like not a receipt, but a plan from Adam, how much he spent on what cost, and how he distributed it all between the families. He sent me a whole bunch of more pictures and videos. I didn't like download all of them, but here are the people who received the food packages. Here are they being distributed, and here are the food packages all themselves once they kind of like got prepared. Then all that being said, we have obviously as I said, reached out to quite a few different families across the globe in Europe, America, and India. And I didn't take like pictures of all of them, and especially because I mentioned quite a bit of it is also still waiting on deliveries from online food providers, because they are being quite heavily overwhelmed. But there is kind of like a whole lot still going on in the background, and we're not done yet. Even though we don't have like too much money left, I still reckon we can reach out to at least 4 or 5 families and try and support them for another week or so, or 2. So all of that is definitely positive. As far as it goes on like me and myself, it actually has been extremely taxing, because it does take quite a bit of time, and it also leaves like a very big impact on yourself, to the point where I was actually realizing that my own personal life is suffering a bit. So yesterday I kind of decided to step back away from my phone a bit. I maybe left a couple of messages on read, or just replied to some people that I'm gonna pick up with it today, because yeah, I just needed a bit of time off. But all of that being said, I just don't want to make this video too long. If you are somebody who's struggling and whose family is affected, if you do not know when your paycheck is going to come through, when any kind of like social welfare benefits are going to reach you, and you generally do worry about what you're going to feed yourself or your kids with, then definitely do not hesitate and reach out. The username is there in the top corner. And yeah, hit me up online. I'll try my best to have a chat with you, see what we can do, hopefully sort you out, hopefully provide you with some help, or have some groceries sent to you, or whatever else we can do depending on where you live, obviously. But overall, I must say we have been quite successful reaching people pretty much everywhere in the world so far. And yeah, additionally, obviously, and this is not trying to guilt or shame or whatever anybody else, if you are doing quite well yourself, and if you are landing in a position where you are stable on your feet and you have no financial worries of yourself, and you will want to help some other people, then obviously just as acceptable way is to simply go to your local food shelters, or in most of the chain stores, for instance, there are food banks open. You can just bring food over there. Or if you don't want to do that, or if you don't know what else exactly you want to do, you can obviously reach out to me as well, and I will do my best to kind of like suggest something to you. If you want to help me out with my goals, that's also perfectly fine. Obviously, I will never say no, and hopefully together we can reach out as many people as possible, and somehow get through this, because things are getting quite crazy. In the UK, things are definitely heating up quite bad. So I'm quite worried myself, because this does not seem to be going away anytime soon. So the biggest hope is that the government help packages reach everyone relatively soon, because the lockdowns and all that stuff, I don't think it's going away anytime soon, personally. But either way, that will pretty much do for today. Just wanted to keep you guys updated, to let you know that we're still going, we're still doing some help, and we're still sending help out to people across the world who are reaching out to me. So I want to encourage everybody, don't be shy, don't feel embarrassed. There's nothing to feel embarrassed for. If you do need help, shoot me a message online and I will do my best to sort you out. All that being said, hopefully you guys are safe, and see ya.